ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Good Times and the Greatest. My name is Johnny Goodtimes. I have hosted more bar quizzes than anyone else on planet Earth. Neil, I don't know if that is something to brag about or is just a little bit sad. What are your thoughts?
You can only go to war with the army you have, Johnny.
That's right. Want to welcome once again the inestimable. I don't know if that's the word. Neil
I am
Pollack.
I'm
I wasn't going
inestimable.
to say anything.
That's not a word.
And enough about Neil. Let's move on to our special guest this week, a tremendous graphic designer who does a lot of work for us at Shibe Sports. And, you know, it's so easy with us, Neil, that if you send me an email, if I send you an email asking about a hockey design and you send back, hey, can I be on the podcast? The answer is probably going to be yes.
There you go. You know, you got to take opportunities where you can get them.
That's
Bri-
right.
Brian, did you do that awesome Motor City Muscle thing behind you? That's
Oh
behind you,
yeah, the
or
ones behind me they're all mine. I
yeah.
always say that the wall behind me is a trap. Depending on who I'm having a call with, I'll swap them out for like things that match their aesthetic. I've got a whole stack. I just swap them in and out. If I have like a national parks thing, there's all these Yosemite ones. There's a ton of those that go up. I've got sports stuff, kind of whatever, whatever fits the vibe of who I'm talking to.
Well, I mean, if I'm very associated with the city of Detroit and muscle cars, so
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Neil is a muscle car enthusiast. Neil, you
yeah.
actually did write for Yahoo Cars, didn't Yahoo
Yahoo
Autos.
Autos, Yahoo Autos. I wrote for Car and Driver. I wrote for Jalopnik. I wrote for a bunch of different The Drive. I wrote for a bunch of different car publications. I wouldn't really say I knew a lot about cars, but I liked traveling to drive them.
And see, I used to
And
be an import guy when I was in my previous life in high school and college. I was living that Fast and Furious life.
Mm.
So I had an '89 Mazda RX-7, the FC body.
Mm.
That thing was fast and dangerous. It was like
Yeah.
driving a bomb under the hood because rotary engines are real tricky. And I didn't put any real money into it and just kind of made it go. But that thing was a death trap.
I've driven a few death traps in my time, so but
So what
here
you
we
got to
are.
do?
We survived to play trivia against each other.
Yeah,
So
I made it.
and one last thing I want to chat about, Brian, because I just found this out today. You used to be a competitive breakdancer.
I was for a long time. See, I started when I was the summer before high school, so I was about 13 or 14. I was in a crew for a long time. I taught breakdancing to little kids for 2 years when I was at the University of Iowa. I can still dance really well, but I have had a spinal fusion since then because I messed my back up real bad doing all that. I don't go on the floor anymore, but I can do anything upright still pretty well.
Obviously, when you think of breakdancing, you think of the Mecca, Iowa.
I was in Chicago then.
Oh,
okay.
okay. All right.
Yeah. No, I was living in Chicago when I was teaching. I was living in Chicago, but I was going to the University of Iowa and actually, all honesty, there's a decent scene in Des Moines. In Des Moines and in Iowa City, it's not a great scene. It's not deep, but there's some talent out there. There's a couple of guys that still get down.
See, Neil, this is
Well,
something you can only get from this podcast. You know,
well,
the
That's
most
right.
podcasts are scared to talk about the Des Moines breakdancing scene, but not
yeah.
us.
I didn't. I certainly
It's very
didn't.
polite.
I didn't see it coming when I woke up this morning. That's for sure.
There you go.
Popping and locking. Well, I'm glad you're doing
Yeah,
well now. And now,
me too.
and now, competitive breakdancing, Brian, was nothing compared to what you're about to endure. I would say
Yeah.
I'm certainly not the great. I am not the biggest trivia winner in American history, or I wasn't even the biggest one in the year I was on Jeopardy, or even close. But I would put myself in the top
I don't know
thousand.
where I fit. I feel like I'm in that range, but there's a guy on my team that's better than me, and so now I'm
Well,
nervous.
you need to take the Jeopardy test, and you need to go on the show, and and then you can then you're really put into the hierarchy.
I should. The guy on my team was on Jeopardy a year ago, Carl, and
Mm,
when we
mm.
play, I'm just like, I'm good. I'm on two different teams. On one of my teams, I am the best. On the other one, I'm the second best, and I'm like, I defer to Carl all the time because he's a smarter man than me.
I always say that if your trivia team is going to be like a super champion, I need to be the third or fourth best. If I'm your best player, you might be competitive occasionally. If I'm your second
Yeah.
best player, you have a chance. If I'm third or below, no one's beating us. So,
I'm a solid Amari Stoudemire. You can't win a title with
oh,
me,
well,
but like if I'm the best player on your team, you're in trouble. You go to the playoffs, but you're not going to win anything.
as a Suns fan, Amari was one of the greatest Suns of all time. So I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
All right,
Did,
Amari.
didn't
Well,
did
I'm
didn't he
Steve
become
Nash.
yeah, didn't he become Jewish?
Yeah, he's Jew. He's an Orthodox.
Probably, yeah.
He's an Orthodox Jew. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
yeah.
All right. Well, let's move now to our topics for today's
Mm,
quiz. And here they are on the big board, once again
mm,
brought to you by the good people at Google. That's how we got our digital scoreboard. So our topics today are going to be Hawkeyes, because
mm.
Brian,
Yeah,
of
buddy.
course, went to Iowa. There it
That's
is.
right.
Breaking,
Mm.
Okay. You all
two
right?
vowels, as in Iowa. It starts with two
Mhm.
vowels. The topic is
Oh,
starts with two vowels.
okay.
Okay.
And general knowledge.
It doesn't say it starts with two vowels. It just says two vowels.
Well, there are
Mo-
limitations to the big board, Neil.
a
There
lot of
are.
a lot of words contain two vowels, Johnny.
Yes, yes, they do.
That's true.
That would have been
Most
a
of them
really
might say.
terrible. Yes, that would have been a terrible topic.
Two two
It's pretty
vowels.
broad.
Right, right. Three or more letters. Words with
All right,
three or more letters. All right.
all right, so no, so we're gonna have a vowel movement and then the general knowledge there.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Uh,
So, Brian, as our
Mhm.
guest, you are going to get to pick first. What do you want to go
Oh,
with?
boy.
And of course, our points 1, 2, 3, and 5 pointers. As you go up, they get more difficult.
Boy, I don't want to fall flat on my face, but I'm tempted to do Hawkeyes for 5. I know more about Hawkeye football than basketball, but I will give it my absolute best.
Wow. All right. He's starting with Hawkeyes for 5.
mm.
And your question: in what 1826 novel, later turned into a 1992 film, will you find a white trapper named Hawkeye? Brian.
Last of the Mohicans.
Got it.
That's right. Natty
Brian
Bumpo
with-
himself.
That's right. Brian off to a strong start with the 5-pointer.
I like the
Neil?
aggressive point hunting. I'm gonna go with
By
two
the way, but I
vowels.
just want to say that I love that movie.
It's
Oh,
very
it's a great
good.
movie.
That
Such a
is
great movie.
an incredible movie.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
running. Like it's really like most of the movie is it's just Daniel Day-Lewis running.
In slow
Mhm.
motion.
Not,
A lot of
no,
slow
he-
motion running.
Just running like really fast.
Well,
And,
I think
like,
if you're a director, and you got Daniel Day-Lewis, you want the guy with those beautiful locks, don't you want him running?
Mhm.
Michael Mann made it. It's a beautifully directed movie. Great
Fantastic
soundtrack.
movie.
Great soundtrack.
Mhm.
Really,
Yep.
yeah, it's a. I wouldn't say it's underrated, but it is one of my favorites. All right, two vowels. I'm going to two vowels for 3.
This casual dining chain was founded in Tampa in 1988 and now has over 1,000 locations. Starts with 2 vowels.
I'm thinking. Starts with two vowels.
Starts with 2 vowels.
U, a. I'm gonna say Applebee's, but P is not a vowel. So that's not right.
Can I steal?
Yes, you can steal, Brian.
You fucked him up. It doesn't start with 2 vowels. It starts with an H. It's Hooters.
No, incorrect.
Not Hooters?
No, Hooters is not
Oh.
correct. Hooters started in Clearwater, which is right by Tampa.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I have been to the first ever Hooters.
Mm.
Which,
Okay.
again, right up there with hosting more trivia than anyone. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if that's something to be
that-
proud of or
that-
ashamed of.
That's not impressive. Okay. But
Okay.
what's the answer?
The correct answer, Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, no
Outback.
rules, just right. Okay.
Steakhouse. All right, Brian, back to you.
Let's do breaking for 3.
Breaking for 3. What group released a song called Break Stuff in 1999?
Oh my God, it's Limp Bizkit. My band covered that song many a time.
Oh, really? You were
Yeah,
in a Limp Bizkit cover band, Brian?
No, I was in a general rock band in college, but we had like a rotating choice of what song we were going to cover. And yeah, our drummer enjoyed playing that one because it's really easy for him.
Yeah.
Am I really losing 8 to nothing?
You're being absolutely destroyed right now,
I'm
Neil.
not. It's funny. We advertise this show as try to outwit the Trivia Masters, and I just keep getting skunked week in and week out. Um,
I got lucky on the first two.
all right, two vowels for five.
And
No, it's a big
Neil,
buck duck.
we have got ourselves a
There it
big
is.
buck duck. Get excited, Neil. You can bet up to 6 points on this. The downside is you can lose 6 points on this.
Oh, I'm getting I get the bonus. Now it's a 6-pointer.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get you back in the game, Neil. I want people to continue listening.
Yeah. All right, 6 points.
All right. 6 points. What vice president was arrested and tried for treason?
Really, that's the 5-pointer. It's Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr is correct.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't cover that in Hamilton, but you're right. Which should have been about Aaron Burr, because Hamilton was kind of a
Yeah,
scumbag in real
Aaron
life.
Burr's a much more interesting political figure than
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton. I've been saying that for a long time now.
It's very true.
Gore Vidal
Thank
did
you.
not write a
Thank
novel about. He did not write a novel about Alexander Hamilton. He wrote a novel about Aaron Burr.
Yeah,
Burr.
that's fair.
Burr.
Yes, right. Yeah, I've
He also
read
has
it.
better songs in that musical too. The Room Where It Happens is a much better song than anything else that Hamilton sang in that musical.
Everyone prefers the bad guy. All right, so
Yeah.
that's it. Now it's 8-6. So now
Right,
it's a
he's
game.
We're back
he's
in
the
it.
super villain of the founding fathers. What's not to love?
Yeah.
He's the
Right.
Lex Luthor of colonial America.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's Magneto himself. All right, let's go with Hawkeyes for 2.
All right. Hawkeyes for 2. Who starred as Hawkeye on the TV show MASH?
Oh shit, that's before my time. Was that Alan Arkin?
Incorrect. Neil, let's take it to you.
It was, however, Alan Alda.
That
No.
is right. Oh,
I was close.
yes.
Yeah.
Before my time.
I'm 40. When I was
That's-
younger,
That's foundational. That's foundational knowledge. The cast of MASH.
well, I'll tell you what happened. It used to come on after the 10 and 10:30 Simpsons when I was a kid and before I went to bed. And the theme song was so sad and depressing that I'm like, this can't be a funny show. It's time to go to sleep now.
The theme
Right.
song is actually called "Suicide Is Painless."
I know.
But the reason it's called that is because in the MASH movie directed by Robert Altman, there was a dentist named Suicide, and someone had to get some dental surgery done. And so it's not actually, but the song is called "Suicide Is Painless."
It's a
And
bummer.
that-
If it was the theme song from F Troop, I probably would have watched it.
All right, so now it's
Good one.
8-8. Now it's 8-8. This
Yeah.
is interesting. All right, interesting turn of events. I'm gonna go general knowledge. Let's try the 3-pointer. General knowledge.
What animal is found on the state flag of Louisiana?
Hmm.
What animal is found on the state flag of Louisiana?
Is it a pelican?
Pelican is correct. Brian was
knew
wanting to
it.
steal that.
I did.
Yeah.
I was hoping we were going to see an alligator.
I was gonna put an alligator on their flag. Maybe a
I mean,
pirate.
who's going to put a pelican on there?
I think an alligator would be awesome on a state flag. That should be Florida. That should be on Florida state flag.
Yeah,
It really should.
If 9-year-olds designed state flags, it would definitely be an alligator.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, let me get back into this. I guess I'll swing for the fences and go breaking for 5.
Ooh, breaking for 5. What island, 45 minutes south of Galveston, is popular for spring breakers?
That's South Padre Island?
South Padre Island is correct.
Yeah, buddy.
We've got ourselves a shootout here today.
Mm.
Thank you, MTV Spring Break.
Yeah. Neil, you used to party there all the time, didn't you?
Sure.
I never went
I
on
do-
spring break, but I was locked in when it was on TV as a kid.
So we went when I was in college, which was in the 90s. We went to Daytona Beach, but that's because back then information traveled so slow. I went to school in the mountains of Virginia. We thought Daytona Beach was still the cool place to go for spring break. It wasn't. It was over by the 90s. This
Yeah,
was like
that was
we
very
only
80s,
knew of
yeah.
Daytona because we had watched MTV as kids. And so we're like, where are we going for spring break? We're like, well, everybody goes to Daytona. We got Daytona as a ghost town. It was like
Yeah, it's
motorcycle week.
also Revenge of the Nerds 2 was in Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona was red
Yeah.
hot in the 80s, but
Yeah.
apparently
Then what
not in the
happened?
90s.
What are we at? What's the score here, Johnny?
All right, the score is Brian 13, Neil 11.
Let's do general for two.
General for 2. Neil, you did it again.
Oh my
You got
goodness.
yourself, oh man, got yourself another big buck duck. You can bet up to 11 points on this. What do you
I'll
want to
bet
do,
a-
Neil?
I'll bet 11 points.
You're a
You're trying to
maniac.
bury me. Trying to put me
Yeah.
under.
Oh my goodness.
It's what
What
it's what
is
Okay, go ahead. It's what champions do.
Hey, you're not wrong.
what is TV personality Dwayne Chapman better known as? What is TV personality Dwayne Chapman better known as?
This is the two-pointer.
Yes.
Mr. Beast.
Incorrect. Brian for
I'm the
11
dog.
points.
No,
The
he gets 11
big bad dog. Bam, 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 the bounty hunter. Yeah, that's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
He gets 11 points. I bet 11 points, and I just give it to him. And I'm done.
That
I'm
feels
done.
fair to me.
Well, hold on. Right. I guess you losing 11 and him
You
gaining
lose 11.
He'll,
It's
he'll
22
just gain
points
11.
swing.
Right. 22 points in a game that has a total of 44 points seems
There
a
you
bit
go.
aggressive. So I'm just going to give Brian the 11, Neil, instead of
I
making
appreciate that.
making you lose the 11.
But
All right. So
I bet 11. But he would never have bet 11.
I would not have bet 11.
We
The point
don't
is, Dog the Bounty Hunter on A&E.
So I guess the question is, Neil, this works out.
So
We
I'm
hadn't
now,
thought this part through.
I'm now losing 24 to negative 11.
Turns out.
That's not.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not taking the points off for you. The points,
Oh.
and I'll create some sort of graphic where the points will slide across the board from you to Brian.
There you go. Now,
my
I do host a
God.
reality TV podcast that is reality TV adjacent. So I did watch
Yeah.
that a lot when I was in college.
Man.
Repetitive
All right.
as hell, but yeah.
All right.
Let me go general for 1.
General for 1, what is the largest city in New Jersey?
Now I've got one on my mind, but is it Newark?
Newark is correct.
I was going back and forth between Newark and Trenton.
All right. What's our score now, Johnny?
So our score is Brian 25, Neil 11. So
I still don't understand how I bet 11, but he got 11. I understand he got the question right. There should
right.
Them's the breaks.
It just seems like
Right.
it just seems like the score is a little odd. I'm gonna take Hawkeyes for 3.
Hawkeyes for 3. By the way, speaking of Newark, I invested in a weed store in Newark a couple years ago
Yeah, how'd
that
go?
was fronted by Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Ooh, Raekwon the chef.
Well, yes. And so I had previously invested in Ultimate Frisbee. That had not worked out. So, but I got my money back, moved the money right over to the weed store owned by Raekwon, and that nosedived and closed within 6 months. Anyway,
That's
you
surprising.
That
Come on,
portend,
Raekwon.
that portends great for this project, by the way.
And for our future business together, that I'm banking on you needing more graphics.
This is the guy I'm in business with, Corey.
That's right. That's right. You're both in business with me. Good luck to you. All right.
Freaking typical. Okay. Hawkeyes for 3. And how come we played twice now. There've been 4 big buck ducks. I've gotten all of them. Why don't the guests get the big buck ducks?
Feels like cahoots.
Yeah, I know. There's going to be
And
a lot of
I've
questions
also-
in the papers this week.
I've also
Right.
missed them all. I've also missed every single one of them. I'm so
That has
good at
proved. Yeah, it's been a disaster for you.
I'm so good at
Ducks.
I'm so good at trivia. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to just take on a new sidekick, Neil. If you keep losing, I'm gonna have to find somebody new.
Let's challenge the world's most mediocre trivia player to a battle of wins. All right. Let's keep
All
going
right,
here.
Hawkeye for three. Who starred
Now,
as Hawkeye in the Avengers?
Jeremy Renner.
That is correct.
Yeah. I read an interview with him where he was like, I have no idea what these movies are about. I memorized my lines and that's it.
Yeah.
Um, I
What's
guess
the
give me
score?
breaking for two. Oh yeah,
All
get the
right,
score here.
25-16.
Breaking for
25 to 18, 13, 14, 25, 14.
14, 25, 14.
Yeah,
All
let's do
right,
breaking for
so
two.
who starred as a housekeeper on the show Gimme a Break from 1981 to 1987?
Um, God, okay, I know her first name. I'm trying to think of what her last name was. Um, oh my God, I can see her. Oh, my mom's gonna be so mad at me. Nell, I can't think of her last name.
All right, Neil for the steal.
Nell Carter.
Nell
There you
Carter
go.
is correct.
Again, foundational knowledge.
I watched it, but I was like three, so like I don't remember
Right,
it.
yeah.
MASH, Give Me a Break, Romeo and Juliet. Those are the foundational texts of Western literature.
I know the theme song, and I know she sang the theme song, but I don't remember.
They changed
Nell
the
Carter.
theme song a couple of times.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, well, we've got ourselves a shootout here, folks.
Oh my God! If I just
It's come down to the wire.
if I didn't just keep missing my 11-point big buck duck questions, I'm gonna general for 5.
General
There we
for
go.
5. In what city's La Boca neighborhood did the tango originate in the 1890s?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos
That's what I was
Aires
gonna
is
guess.
correct.
Shit. All right.
All right. Neil back in the ball game.
Oh
It's
boy.
now 25 to 21, Brian. This one is
don't like
wide
that.
open.
All right, give me 2 vowels for 2.
All right. 2 vowels for 2. The video for this massive hit, released in the year 2000, featured the teenage singer dancing on Mars in a skin-tight red rubber outfit. What is the song?
Talk about foundational for a millennial. That's Oops, I Did It Again.
That's right. That
I could probably
is-
do the dance now if I had to.
Well, now that you got the back fusion, what better
I'm
time
not-
to do
I'm not-
the...
There's not space. There's things around, but
Well,
I
we
usually
want
know.
you back on the show, and I want you to wear the red rubber outfit and do the dance.
I'll tell you, I did
If you win,
karaoke
if you
2
win.
weeks ago. I did karaoke 2 weeks ago, and there was a woman who performed that song in the full-on get up. So it was pretty impressive.
There's
Wow.
nothing more
Yeah.
humiliating to it for a Gen Xer than to lose to a millennial.
I get it. We're
Yeah.
pretty awful, but we're very earnest.
Mhm. Well, not us.
You should listen to this band, The Shins. It'll change your life. Sure, breaking for 1.
Okay, a break-in occurred at this complex on June 17th, 1972.
Cleverly phrased, Johnny. It's
Mhm.
Watergate.
That
Watergate.
is Watergate, correct.
If you haven't seen the movie Dick, it is fantastic.
I love Dick.
Slapstick comedy
I love
about
Dick.
Watergate.
I love Dick. I love Dick. I just said. But
It's
I
so
love the
edgy.
movie.
The show is so edgy.
I love
Right?
the movie. I love the movie, Dick. And Kirsten Dunst and who's the other?
Amy. Oh God, she won an Oscar. Not for that, but
Amy Adams? No, it wasn't. No,
No.
Amy Winehouse.
no, I wish. Dan Hedaya is also in it as Richard Nixon, the dad from
as
Clueless.
Nixon. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember the. I don't remember the. Shoot, I don't know.
I can see her. She was also in Dawson's Creek. That's all I got.
Michelle Williams.
All right, Brian.
Well, Hawkeyes for 1.
Hawkeyes for 1. It's not golden delicious, but the Hawkeye apple is better known by what similar name?
My God, what? Is it a Red Delicious?
Red delicious is correct.
Most ironic name in all of fruit. It tastes like a
not-
mistake.
Not that delicious. Red and mealy, perhaps.
Yeah, red pulpy.
Right. General knowledge for 1, please.
General for 1. Oh, no, we already did that. So you're getting 2 vowels for 1.
That's
There
it.
you
That's
go.
the last question.
Close us
Okay.
out.
Yep. Yep.
Jeez,
2
all
vowels
right.
for 1.
I
Where will
take-
you find the hammer, anvil, and stirrup?
Those are ear bones.
That is correct. In the ear. So I think our final, well, not final, because we still have to go into the big banger.
Oh
But
boy.
Okay.
before we get there,
What's the
I
score?
believe our score is Brian 27, Neil 24.
Huh.
Pulled back into it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a pattern. I'm always having to claw my way out of the pit like Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Rises.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
here is how the big banger is going to work. We're going to bring out the wheel of terrific, and I'm going to spin it. The dark ones you can't see are 20
there's a
pointers.
20.
All right, so just take my word for it that the dark purple is 20 points.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and let's see how much our final question will be worth.
There's a 10,000 pointer on there. Oh no, 3 push-ups.
3 push-ups. All right, you both got to give me 3 push-ups. And
I can do that right now.
Then, yeah, sure, but then can we still get
yeah,
points?
no, we'll spin again. We'll spin again.
All right,
yeah.
all right. So I have to. I'm gonna move. How are you gonna see me do 3 push-ups?
Yeah, I'll just disappear for a second.
right. Yeah.
Here I go.
1, 2, 3.
All right, take my word for it.
All right.
I did 'em.
All right. Sure. Yeah. You guys are perfectly timed. The same.
Mildly out of breath.
All right. Let's spin it again and
Don't
see
make me
what
do
we
it.
get. 20-pointer.
20. All right.
Oh, boy.
It's the same game as last week, basically.
Right. Pretty much. Except hopefully this week somebody will get the question right. Here we go. 20 points on the line. What was the first Walt Disney film ever released in 1937? Now, while these gentlemen are working on their answers, I want to remind everybody to please like and subscribe to the podcast. And while I'm here killing time, also tell a friend about how much enjoyment you've gotten out of Good Times and the Greatest. Largely considered one of the 10 best trivia in my basement podcast out right now. In fact, I think Brian's in his basement too, I think.
I sure am.
So, Neil, you're the only one that's even allowed upstairs.
I don't have I have my floor is my house is 1 story. I don't have a basement or an upstairs.
That's like an Austin thing,
Kudos to
right?
the Midwest.
Yeah, it's an Austin thing. Yeah, there's no Midwest. Yeah, there are no basements in Texas. I mean, there are
Except in the Alamo. Except in the Alamo.
There's no basement
It's
at
true.
the Alamo.
There's no middle class basements in Texas. Rich people.
All
have
right.
basements.
All right. So, 20 points. We can only have one winner. Neil,
Okay.
what did you guess?
The first full length feature film from Walt Disney was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
All right. And that is correct. Brian.
Sure
And
was.
Brian comes away with a thrilling 47-44 shootout victory.
I
The
feel like
drought continues for
the scoring is a little weird, though.
No, it's all right.
I mean, he won. By any metric, Brian beat me because I missed my big buck duck questions. But I just find the scoring metrics. Congratulations, you are.
Well, thank you.
I'm
congratulations. Now Neil's going to whine for the next 3 minutes. Got to have some sort of like, we got to wrap up the season, it's like tournament assholes or something like that, where it's like everybody that beats Neil comes back. I think
I will come back whenever you guys want me.
At some point, I'm going to get a big buck duck question that I actually know the answer to. That's the only. I'm losing because I'm betting big. I'm rolling the dice.
Right. His arrogance is his Achilles heel. Every time he
He's
gets a
gotta
big
watch
buck
more
duck, he
garbage.
goes all in. He goes all in on big buck ducks, and then they end up being the only 2 questions he misses.
It's my hubris.
Yeah, you got to watch more garbage reality TV, man. Dog the Bounty Hunter was terrible, but like
I
it was a
I, I
show.
should
Yeah,
I should have known that.
that was the
Yeah,
deciding factor, really. Dog the
yeah.
Bounty Hunter.
It was the only factor. It was the X factor.
That's right.
The dog factor.
The dog factor.